This is Shawn Gerrard.
Hi there.
You are the director of the movie we just watched.
Yeah, the movie's called Space and Time, and we screened it here at the Austin Film Fest.
And also, I don't know, you named Shawn after yourself, the character.
I did, yeah.
I mean, that's like a Diddy move. It's like cool. You know you're cool when you can do that.
Yeah, I just liked the name. What can I say? And
Of course.
And her name was Siobhan, and so I
That's
liked
my secret baby name.
Siobhan.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Like I never wanted to actually have a baby, but if
Yeah.
I had one, it would be Siobhan.
Well, now
It's
it's
a girl.
out. Now it's out there.
Yeah, I know. I can't do that.
Yeah, I liked the way Shawn and Siobhan sounded together.
And what I read about you on the Austin Film Festival information, where they didn't mention your name, by the way, that sucked, on the website.
Oh, I got to talk to them about that.
Yeah, you better. It's kind of like, name's important. Okay, what I read was that you took a long time to make this movie because you were funding it yourself.
That's
And
right.
also that you had the sympathy of, thankfully, some nice people who lent you cameras.
That's right. Yeah.
So how do you convince these kind people to lend you cameras?
I asked them really nicely.
And they didn't think, oh, this guy's like a weirdo. He's
Yeah,
gonna break
so-
my cameras.
No, we asked this equipment rental house. So we had insurance too. So we said, hey guys, we got some insurance.
Okay.
What can you do? We got nothing, but this movie, we love it. You know, we think you're gonna love it too. What can you do to help us out?
Okay.
And they did at first, and then after a little while, they said, well, you got to give us some money.
And I read you filmed this in your. Okay, which one was your living space, like your personal home? Was it the house where she lives, or was it the apartment?
The apartment, yeah, the main apartment.
And how do you work that out with your landlord? Or
I just didn't tell them.
that's the way to go.
Yeah, I just didn't tell them. And so when 20 people showed up with lights and equipment and started putting it outside, they
didn't question.
They didn't
it.
question it.
Okay, and then did you have any? When you originally wrote this, did you know you were filming it in your apartment? That's an ingenious way to save money, by the way.
Well, that was the whole idea. Was I looked at my apartment and I said,
that was your own furniture. That was everything.
it's my own furniture.
It's like an amazing thing to do.
We did buy some stuff from IKEA, and then some things became my furniture, and some things went back to IKEA.
And what are some other ways? Just because, like, hello, yeah, some cheap. Well, I don't have budgeting for my cartoon, and many people are in my case where they don't have budgeting for cartoons or for live action features, especially live action. That's really expensive with clothing, with set pieces, with like the girl with the mug. She's like this with her sister. That is all an expense. So, what are some ways you can recommend for? Like I mentioned, kids, but they don't have to be kids. For middle-aged men, whoever's working on their first movie.
Well, one way we saved a lot of money was all of Shawn's clothes. A lot of them are my clothes.
Oh,
we were
wow.
the same size, so we would go through my closet, me and the wardrobe designer, and we would just pull whatever we could. And then
And the girls' glasses and everything.
the girls' glasses, those are her own glasses.
Oh, wow.
So most of the clothes are their own clothes, with a few
Okay.
exceptions. There was the blue dress.
And makeup artists and hair and all that. What do you do?
Makeup artists, we did hire a makeup artist to come out, but usually I think if you offer them a little bit, that's one of the places where we have to spend a little
Okay.
bit.
And were you worried that people wouldn't find it funny?
I was. I'm
Because
still worried about
when you were
that.
screening it, who did you screen it to? Did they laugh?
Well, I laughed.
Well, yeah, you laughed. Of
I
course.
laughed, and I think I have a good sense of humor.
You're like wearing hipster frames. I didn't bring my hipster glasses. I should have.
You should have.
They're a prescription too.
Okay. Well, now
it's
I'm
like-
here by myself with the glasses. So.
Yeah, but like, how do you do that? Because when you don't have anyone to test out the jokes, and they're kind of like, in that way I mentioned like Sack Braff theme movies,
Right.
where they're not like ha 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 like you're like Three Stooges obvious humor. They're more like friends hanging out, just having a good time. Laughing.
Yeah, and it's a lot of little awkward things happening, like somebody sneaking out and the sister seeing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we believed in the jokes, and on set, if people are
Did you have
laughing
to
on
like
set.
tickle people or something so they would have a? What I've heard weird things that directors do. Like sometimes directors tickle people. I've
To
heard,
make them laugh?
Yeah, or like to make them in the mood to tell jokes
Right.
on camera.
I didn't tickle anyone. But I'm going to use that next time.
You should. I've heard like all kinds of, and sometimes I've seen that people, or I've been told like by people that they drop like a spider like this out of the ceiling, and then people laugh and are smiling or whatever it is that the director wants to bring out.
Well, I worked on a kids show before that was a comedy for kids
Oh, okay.
on PBS, and that show was really funny. So I found that sometimes of the
What was
jokes...
the name of that, by the way?
It's called Odd Squad.
Oh, okay.
So
for anyone who's a fan of
Yeah, if
Odd
anyone's a
Squad.
fan, kids out there watch Odd Squad. But I find, if the jokes are good, people will laugh. And this film kind of has different jokes for everybody. So we found that some audiences laugh at some jokes and not others as much. And some, laugh
And
at everything.
Before, I want to ask you more about music and stuff, but in a promotion for you, why should a big studio hire this man? Because he's awesome. Why are you awesome?
Well,
why?
I'll let you tell them.
Okay.
Why. You just saw the movie.
Okay. Well, I just saw the movie. I think that he has a very organic, honest feeling that I know that everybody says that about their movies, but it's like friends hanging out and just chilling, and natural breakups. Where if you've ever been in a situation where you break up with a friend or a boyfriend or girlfriend, or even a friend with benefits. Thank you for putting that in the movie, by the way. That's I've never seen that unless it's the Ashton Kutcher one. But it's just fun. It's natural. It doesn't come off like people are going to be with a laugh track. That's what you know what I mean. And you break up over something stupid. You end a friendship. Do you want to know the truth? I ended a friendship over these fixtures. They're shiny like this. Cheryl Wagner, I think or Cheryl Wagner, fixtures for faucets and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I yelled at this guy about my love for these fixtures and these faucets, and he said I think you're ugly. I told him I always have to pretend whatever junk you like.
Yeah, of course.
I ended
That's
something.
it.
Yeah, over that. So I love that you put that in the movie, and I won't give it away, but that you had this falling out over something so stupid, because that's what happens with young people, especially. How old are you, by the way? I feel bad asking.
I'm 31.
Okay. 30, yeah. Okay, I love that you put that, it's not quite quarter life because it's 30, but that crisis
Well,
when you're turning 30.
I hope it's quarter life for me.
Oh, yeah. Because you know what I mean? That's not, usually people are turning 30, and I hate to use her as an example, but Ivanka Trump way, or Lauren Conrad, here's how you turn 30, and it's so perfect and pretty, and that's not the way 30 is.
No, it can be an ugly experience.
The guy doesn't have his life together. He thinks, I think he does, because he's talented, but I don't, you know what I mean? That he comes off
absolutely.
he feels inadequate. That he doesn't have his life together.
Yeah, I think that's how I was afraid I would turn 30. And luckily I made this movie and didn't feel like that.
Oh, yeah, well, I hope not. And how do you pick out the music for this movie?
We listen to a lot of things. A lot of the music's local Toronto musicians or Canadian musicians. People seem to really like the music. We listen to a whole lot of things.
Have you put out a soundtrack for that?
Not yet, but we should.
Why?
We think it'd be great for
You should put that would do really well on streaming.
Yeah, or some kind of playlist.
Compilation. No, I mean not playlist, an actual soundtrack. Give it street cred.
Yeah, I like what you're saying here.
It's one more way to make money. So, what are some ways you recommend for filmmakers to that's, I guess, a good lead-in. To profit off of the movie that is not obvious in your face marketing?
Well, a lot of people are doing Vimeo on demand, where you can charge for rental, or iTunes. Those are good ways. I mean, if you make a movie that people want to see, sometimes you'll be able to get that on a streaming platform like Amazon or Netflix.
So, do you think that their profiting scheme is good for Netflix? Some people say that you don't make a lot of money, and some people say that no exposure is worth it for selling out for that, and then other people want to do it.
I think people have to find what's right for their story, really, and find their audience. And with some people, that's going to be playing at a bunch of film festivals, and for some people, it's going to be on TV, and then for other people, it's going to be Netflix or Amazon or Hulu.
So, wrapping this up, because I know you have to do other interviews, what is a way to get accepted here at this festival?
Well,
because everybody watching this is going to want to be at this festival. That's why they're listening to you. You're you need a crown. I would draw one. But.
Well, this is a great film festival. Austin Film Festival is the Writers' Film Festival. That's why we've got this typewriter here.
I didn't even notice that. What?
And so if you have a film that's well written, you write a great script, you write something you believe in, I think that you should just submit and see what they say. They choose a lot of different films from different genres.
Many people enter this festival. I mean, it's almost like getting accepted into Harvard.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, I think if you submit to enough film festivals, you'll find one that is the right fit for your film. And there were a lot of festivals we didn't get into.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were lucky that we got into this one.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure there will be more that we screen at and more that we don't screen at.
Okay, well, thank you for your interview.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.